So one of my previous videos after I had just gotten the engine back together was there was a little bit of oil down in here, and I was worried that I had an oil leak. And then I saw some oil also on the ground after, and it looks like there's something leaking from somewhere. So I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. It's just a little bit. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see down in there, but you can see right next to that filter, I think the filter is leaking, because up higher, like up here, I don't see anything. It's all right there. And I'm thinking that, I'm hoping that it's the filter and not the head gasket, but I just don't see any oil really anywhere. I don't know. And everything else looks pretty dry. I just don't know. Sorry. And it might be coming out of the plug there too. So I'm not sure about that as well, but it's just a little one, because there's not a lot of oil all over the place. And I think what's happening, I think it's leaking out of the filter, going down into that little crevice there, and then running down the oil cooler housing, and from there. That's what I'm hoping. So maybe I don't have the oil filter on tight enough, or maybe I put it on too tight. I don't know, but I'll have to look at that as well. All right, so we got the brake lines down and secured. So I use these. These are 3/16 brake line, and then self-tapping screws. They did come into the cabin, so and I knew that they would. Let's see. There's one right here. And then there's another one back here somewhere. This one, I couldn't get the self-tapping screw to tap. It kept pulling it out. Oh, there's the other one. So I think what I'm going to do is I might just grind these down, just the tips, so they're not so sharp. But that one, I'll show you what I did. So let me get under here and show you what I did. So that one I ended up putting just a nut on it. And then I needed to get this secured because it was just tapping on the top of the torque, or not, yeah, on the torque tube. So as it was vibrating, but now, I mean, now it's solid, it's not touching. But this one was a pain, because tried to just get it up there, self-tap it, wouldn't go through because of the angle and because of the torque tube being in the way. I couldn't put this down here, because then this would still rub right here. So there's no brake line touching anything except for these points here, or the actual clips themselves. So I did reuse some of these, but like this one was kind of broken, so it wasn't gonna work, so I had to use a different one. But what I ended up doing, I tried getting a drill bit up there to start the hole, and it kept sliding this way or this way. Broke 2 drill bits trying to do that, and I was running out of options and went to grab another drill bit, and I saw a nail in my drill bit case. So I got a hammer, put the nail there, hammered the nail through the body, which gave me enough of a hole for this to grab onto and allow me to self-tap it in. So that worked out really well. So, and still no leaks. So next is the heat shield. All right, so the exhaust is all back on. The only thing that isn't is that bracket right there. The bolt snapped off, so I need to do that. And then this one, that bolt's not going on, so I might take that off and replace those, but I'll do those one at a time. This one's soaking in some evapor rust right now to see if I can get that bolt out, so I'll just replace the bolt. Not a big deal. So the next thing to do is, I think I'm going to put the belt covers back on and put the auxiliary belt back on. Get the covers on, do that, and then I need to do the emergency brake, and then test that. Then I can put the tires on, and we can get it down on the ground. Now the bad part is that after I'm getting all this done, we've had such beautiful weather and everything, it's all nasty and rainy and everything, and today and tomorrow, so this weekend is shot. I'm not going to be able to drive it this weekend because I don't have a back hatch. But I did buy some 3M weld sealer and a set of 24 3-inch clamps that I think should work for it, so I can clean out everything that I need to clean out, and I will put that sealer in there, and then I can use all those clamps to just clamp it down, and then I can just leave it for however long I need to leave it for. But I'm just, I'm not going to bring it out while it's raining anyway, so we can get that part done, and then I think we can start working on electrical and making sure everything works at that point in time. I know the back lights work. I know, like, this parking light doesn't, but that bulb's probably burnt out. And then we just need to start testing the front lights, the brake lights, the reverse lights, and then start putting the interior back together. The doors are going to be a challenge, because I don't think that this window motor works. The other one does, very slowly, but it does. But this one does not. It's not moving. So I'll probably have to pull it and test it, or maybe replace it. And then, just kind of keep going. But that's where we are right now. So today I'm hoping to get the belt covers on, get the emergency brake on and tested, and get the wheels on. And then maybe get it lowered if I can today. But that's kind of a lot to ask for today. So we're moving right along. Okay, belt covers and belt are back on. The other thing we did today also was we adjusted the clutch pedal, the cylinder. I hope I got it right. We'll see once I get in and start playing with it as well. So we got that done also. So the next thing is getting the emergency brake in, just so when I drive it I have an emergency brake. I was told that I need to do it, so I'm going to, just in case my brakes go out. They shouldn't, but you never know. So everything is in here. Here's all my pieces for it, and that's the brake light sensor. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think they actually pulled it out. I don't know why. They cut the wires. So I'll get the brake handle in. next, and we'll go from there. All right, emergency brake is in, pulled up, and the wheels won't turn. Let it down. And they turn. Success on the emergency brake. I think this is the wire that they cut. I don't know. I think that's for the emergency brake light, because I don't see anything else. I think that's the seat belt. But I think this is the emergency brake one. And I know that's supposed to go on here as well, but I think that's the one they cut. I'm not 100% positive though. But emergency brake is in and works. Success. Next thing is going to be getting the tires on and getting it down. Yeah. All right. All right. The wheels are on. However, I did run into a small problem. One of my lug nuts is not playing nice. I don't know. It doesn't want to go on, and I'm not going to force it on. Once again, I'm not driving this car full speed here, so I've got 4 lug nuts on this front tire over here, but I think I might, yeah. But yeah, I tried to put it on and it just won't thread on. I tried it, actually I found it on the first tire I tried to put on, which was the back tire there. So set it aside, tried it on all 4 tires, different lugs, and it just won't thread on. So I might end up having to get one of these, but for now, that's tires are on. So step back and just kind of take a look at what it kind of looks like with the tires on. So now next point is getting it down off the jacks, and hopefully these tires hold air. These are still the original tires that when I bought it. I've got them filled. I filled them, what, a month ago maybe, 3 weeks ago, and they all still have air in them. So they didn't lose any, but I'm wondering when the weight of the car comes down on it, if that's going to make a difference. So, yep, that's the next step, is to get this down off of these blocks. All right, so it's rainy and nasty out again today, so I think next weekend is when I'm going to be able to get the car out and get it down. So this week I'm going to work on attempting to get this resealed. See how it is separated. So got to figure out how to get this off is the first thing I need to do. So, and I don't know what this is. No idea what that would be for. So, if anyone knows, let me know what that wire coming up this side would be. So that's what I'm going to work on this week. We'll see if we can get that cleaned up and get this done. So what I did, I've talked to a couple of people. So there's this window weld by 3M. And someone's used that. And then I bought, I think there's 24 of these. So that's what I'm going to use to put them around and up top there. So the biggest problem I see is trying to get all the junk out that they've got already in there. But we'll have to just work on it. All right, so I flipped the glass over, so never mind. This goes to the windshield wiper, is what that goes to. So then There are these little things that hold this side piece on with one screw as well. But as you can see, let's see, you need a tool to get those off. So I tried using a vice grip or pliers and all that stuff. I was able to loosen one of them, but not really. So what I ended up doing, let's see if we can get this to focus. So I took an old screwdriver, cut out the middle section, then allows me to stick it in there and twist them off. So that's how I'm getting this off. All right, so got it cleaned up really kind of the best I can. Some of this stuff is really hardened on there. You can see, and I can't get it off. And I do not want to break the glass. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some, so like right here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but that's coming up from underneath. So I'll put some under there and then also in between the glass and then fill in this crack as well around. So I got my clamps all ready and everything and went to do this, and somehow this broke and then put a hole through the bottom of the tube. So this is now a wasted tube. I'll have to get a new gun. I don't know. I mean, I might try to use it, but I have a feeling it's just going to come right out of that hole. I don't know. And if it does, and it gets all over my new gun. So, yeah, it just all broke apart as soon as I was trying to do it. It's the weirdest thing. So, get a new one and we'll work on it a little later. So what I did do is start to try to work on these a little bit. I mean, these are just so rusted. They're supposed to be like a nut here, and it's just completely rusted away. So this is going to take some work to get these off. But I figure it's going to be a lot easier to do it while it's on the table than it would be on the car. So we'll keep working on those as well.